Go in Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
For DK Metcalf, we know all about that sprinter speed that he has. It was definitely on display there as he's able to pick up good yardage after the catch.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got room. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 89 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
It's a run with Mostert.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Handed inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And some space here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
These two teams all tied after one. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Steps away to his left. Room to run past midfield. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. To the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After after that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. That's their quarterback. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They're going to look to throw. Steps away. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Well, for Ben Roethlisberger, he had the elbow reconstruction back in 2019, but he does not appear to have lost much at all, as that was a rocket.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Boston Scott on a return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 51 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. They'll set up a throw out to his left. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As they'll take over with just under a minute left to play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Haskins will throw. A desperation heave for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 1. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. 20! 5, and he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, the return, Boston Scott. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And some room to run now. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. It almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders from a yard out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 76 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 5. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll drop to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
You gotta be afraid of me. You gotta be afraid of me. Check 3. Check 3.
2nd and 2. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing with football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Ben to throw again. And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's 2nd and 8. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Jeffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot.
He's going to let it fly. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.